class of 68, Booker High School, and they do have ties to Riverview and Sarasota High. But talk a little bit about how important this occasion is, and when they come together, it's special in its history.
Well, for me, it's extremely special and surreal, if you will, just because I was born in 1967. But to be here and to speak before the class of 68 and with their class reunion, again, is something that's extremely special to me. But as we know, this is the last class to come out of Booker before it desegregated. But they were also, before the class actually graduated, were bused off to all white schools in the area, which were Sarasota High School and Riverview High School. So that's where they graduated. But they still, kept, Booker, deep within, their soul and their being, because it's right here in the very community which a lot of these people were raised and were born and so on. So it has a great deal of history and an incredible lineage.
Mayor, they actually spent many days of their lives together as classmates from K through 11. And even though they had some time at some of the other great schools here, they will always remember Booker. Talk a little bit about why that's so important to this group.
Well, one, again, is right here in their community. This was a time in which Newtown, come together and was like formed, if you will, a little before their time. But some of them came from Overtown into Newtown when it was, first coming about and being established. So to do that, I mean, you're together. You're part of a great fraternity and sorority, together, and it becomes a family. Everyone knows one another. They grew up together. Went to, as you said, from kindergarten all the way up to say 10th or 11th grade or what have you. That again, that's special. You don't see that in communities these days. So, and particularly during that time of segregation and Jim Crow and so on, there's a lot of muscle in that room, and it endured a lot to get to the place that they are. And I'm only here because of the path that they blaze for myself and those that will come behind me. So, like I said, I'm just extremely proud and overwhelmed about being here.
The city of Sarasota has blessed this group with a proclamation, and as mayor, you're able to present that. Talk a little bit about the symbolism of that and why it's so historic.
Well, again, for myself, it is a surreal occasion because I was born in '67. But to be here and to give a proclamation as mayor of Sarasota to this group, this graduating group of 68, is something very dear to my heart, and one that I'm humbled by and extremely grateful for. And what better time to do this than right now. We know that we're in very trying times at the moment, but just as this class got through all the trials and tribulations and all the upheaval that they did, so will we. So we'll continue to forge ahead just as they did. I mean, this is what they taught us, and that's why they're here.
Thank you, sir.